minutes later, the first wave hit. It was, I don't know, it was something else that day. I was worried about my family. Yeah, I was worried about my family because what we could see from the plaza, it looked like the whole island was submerged in that much water. Um, I took it really hard because I couldn't get a hold of anybody at the time. The lines were all down, and it, I don't know, at the end, just watching a lot of the trucks pass by with bodies on the back was really heartbreaking. So a lot of us are standing up here at the plaza just in tears. I wouldn't want to go through something like that again ever. About, I pulled in and I remember I pulled in and there were quite a few people still out in the parking lot. But I was rushing up to my office to call our main office in DC to let them know what had happened. So I wasn't in here more than 5 minutes, I don't think, and the power went out. And I went next door, and that's where we watched the waves coming in.
That's when it came in.
Yeah. Yeah, I did actually, because the first floor of this building was actually wiped out in the tsunami. We weren't able to come into the office for about a month. So my boss and I, we worked out of the Emergency Operations Center. So we got to see firsthand a lot of the aid that the territory got throughout the months following the tsunami.
Okay.
Gosh, I guess I'm a little more cautious every time I feel a little earthquake. I didn't, surprisingly, with how strong the one was on September 29th, I didn't feel that. So I get a little paranoid now every time there is a little earthquake. And just this past anniversary, the second year anniversary of the tsunami, I got into an accident in the parking lot because I pulled into work and all I could remember was the devastation it caused that day, and I wasn't thinking as I was parking and hit the car that was in front of me.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't realize it at the time that I was still a little traumatized by it, but then I was in tears in the parking lot, and I don't. It's just it's
Just
not
because it was the
just because it
anniversary.
was the anniversary and I was getting like flashbacks of the waves, and it was crazy. And I'm getting a little tired. Oh my gosh. And it was crazy that day, seeing how high the water rose and just seeing cars being smashed around or thrown around like they were toy cars, you know.
Wow.
So
You okay?
I like, yeah, I'm fine. I mean, I like to think that it doesn't bother me anymore, but it does. And oh gosh, it was very traumatizing that day. Yeah, we actually were at the Emergency Operations Center when the Department of Labor first granted the award to hire on all the emergency workers.
Oh wow.
It brought in a lot of funding that was needed at the time, and honestly, I hadn't seen the island look any better since the program. I mean, it hired on a lot of people who were able to clean up the areas that were affected by the tsunami, and it's done a lot for the
So they did a good
territory.
job,
Yeah,
huh?
they've done a great job.
Oh. Okay.
And I actually know quite a few people that were hired on the support staff for the program, and they were working 24/7 right after the
Make it better.
tsunami. Yeah. I don't, I think we're actually pretty good. I mean, there's always room for improvement. Uh, Nothing much other than for it to improve.
Okay.